My name's Nick Wilson. I'm the CEO of System C. Been in post for about a year. Prior to that, I was the CEO of another software business called Allocate for 4 or 5 years. System C are a software business in the health and care space. We've got about 900 colleagues, and we are wholly owned by CVC Capital Partners, one of the largest private equity businesses here in Europe. So I've worked with Drax a number of times over the past 10 years. I've tended to reuse Drax as I move between organizations. So this will be the fourth business that I've had the fun and the excitement of using Drax to help recruit some of my senior team. Indeed, one of my senior management team colleagues was actually a Drax find 4 businesses ago when I was at Capita. Why do I use Drax? Well, look, I've always been very impressed by the team at the various different levels within the organization. Drax bring great market knowledge, and I don't mean by that just knowledge of some individual candidates who may happen to be in the black book, but it's knowledge of the kind of business that we are, and other businesses that may either be similar or have the right analogies, if you like, with us, but also of the market environment. And that is hugely valuable when it comes to finding the right talent to come and join my senior team. I think the other thing that I really appreciate is a sense of realism. While Drax are not afraid of a challenging search, they're also not afraid of challenging me and my assumptions when I am looking for what I was described as being a purple unicorn, something that probably doesn't exist out in the marketplace. They're very good at setting my expectations appropriately, but then running hard at finding the right talent, because as a CEO, the most important thing I feel I can do is to make sure I've got the right talent, and particularly at the leadership level, the right leaders within my team. And the final thing is, the guys and gals at Drax don't accept that good enough is good enough on those occasions where good enough is simply not good enough. And when I'm not happy, they're very good at reading that they're quite good, and taking that, however hard the challenge might be to find the purple unicorn I'm always looking for, take that challenge on to find the right candidate. And invariably we find them in the end. And what I really love is when people come up to me and say, particularly external people, Nick, you've got a really fantastic team. Who've I hired? Recently, certainly in the year I've been at System C, we've hired a chief product officer, which is a new role for us, a chief technology officer, as well, and a CHRO. So 3 truly pivotal roles in the business, all of whom are having a fantastic and huge impact. And actually have come from pretty diverse backgrounds, on various different levels, culturally, emotionally, as well as industry as well. And that has brought a real diversity to the team, and a diversity of thought to the way that we approach the challenges we face as a business. When I use Drax again, well, look, this is the 4th organization I've been while I've used Drax. I think, yes, without a doubt, I do get approached on a weekly basis by other organizations who I'm sure are all very good. But right now, I know that when I go with my most challenging search to my friends at Drax, they'll roll their sleeves up, advise me appropriately, set my expectations realistically. And if it isn't one for Drax, they're very happy to say, look, this isn't one for us, well, for whatever reason, which I value massively. But as I say, from my experience, when I've set those challenges and that bar, which is always really high, Drax have always come out trumps. And while sometimes it takes a little bit longer because it's worth the wait to get the right talent on the team, and we've always got there in the end.